game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Dances away. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looks as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The offense lining up for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's taking a deep shot. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 30. Inside the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other big situations arise in games, they're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Ohio State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to go for a big one. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these
going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. This senior knows just when to strike, and he cut one loose for a big play there. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Back to throw, it's Howard. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. He's off to the races. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This offense has been steadily moving down the field, but the metrics show you just how big a single negative play can be on a drive.
Yeah,
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Fakes his man out. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
Still looking on the move. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this QB, you can tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play and even got outside the pocket a little bit to his left and took the deep shot down the field. Just missed.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Pennington getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
In that third and long situation, you'd like to see your quarterback have a plan. You know that they may dial up the blitz, so you've got to know where your answers are. Where's your hot route? Where's your sight adjust? Where can you get rid of the football if they bring an extra guy and the offense didn't look like they were ready for it?
He'll field the punt and look for room. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! Ready to try the point after. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good.
That keeps the score for Ohio State, 19, Marshall, 0.
The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17?
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after their quarterback. They've already...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim Stillwagon. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Oh, how did you make that move? Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there, looking for a productive play on first down. Motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll fire to his right. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his own 20. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on first down. Might be looking to run. He chucks one out to the right. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. With the catch, it's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain. Fires fires into traffic. It's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
He's turning it loose into the middle. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They're trying to know where to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Ohio State 40, Marshall 0.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contained.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To throw, it's Pennington.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Lets it fly. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. He'll let it go down the right side. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody...
And they fake it. He wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Going up top on first down. Pressure coming. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch near the 50. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2007?
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chapman. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking for a crease. It's Payne. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception.
He's going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense, and that QB gets outside the pocket.
Oh, look out! A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
He does a really good job dropping back the pass, and he wanted to pass, man, so dynamic. Sees an opening, takes off, makes a huge play. And if you think the crowd was excited before that, now they're really lit.
Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They'll take the touchdown off the board, a costly offensive pass interference penalty. Remember, both guys have a right to fight for the ball. To the air, it's Howard. Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Offense set on first down. Makes the grab. It's Chapman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Marshall will be forced to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week. This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Wyoming. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The run to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
Oh, and that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage, let him start roaming, because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time. The quarterback didn't find it to be open, couldn't make a completion, but you got to keep that guy in the pocket.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Coming after it. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Made the catch with enough for the 1st down, but he was out of bounds, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Gets it out fast. He's brought down solid. Pick up but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Marshall! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner is stopped. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting team a shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. To the air, it's Howard. Starts to scramble to the left. He'll take another shot here. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle, it's Harris.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drop.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosions. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quarterback got some room, headed to the goal line. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long, they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Marshall will be forced to punt. Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Looking for space to the left. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Across the 25, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense.
Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control. Going over the top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Pennington. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires on the move. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.